People are killed, right? For their beliefs. I mean, right?
You have no right to kill someone for their belief, just because they have a different belief, right?
They claim to be Muslim. They claim to follow Allah.
Yeah, well, the KKK claim to be Christians.
Right.
And the Lord's Resistance Army claim to
Right. It's
No, where is it?
question.
Someone had the bag.
No, what we're saying is those are black sheep to the community.
They are.
Someone took it from me. I hope so. I hope someone Muslim.
Our scholars have been vocal against it in the early 90s against people like that. You know what I mean? But somehow the West suddenly tried to blind eye to them.
Yeah? Same bag like this one, yeah.
Media is what sells.
Where is it?
Maybe it is with
Sells.
You know the Jamaican.
There you go. Yeah. Barakallah fi. That's okay.
Because your battery's run out, so you're going to pack your stuff.
I do. Yeah.
My battery's run out. Battery for what?
The battery for the
Microphone.
receiver. The receiver.
Oh, the receiver. Okay.
And even this maybe, I don't know. Because it wasn't recording the
Okay.
audio.
Okay. No, sure.
Who are they? Christians?
American Christians.
One line of messengers, and he came with the original message of worship Allah, the one God, and you love Him, and you have a personal, deep, loving connection with that God. You don't go through Muhammad or through Jesus or Mary, on whom be all peace. Go directly through God. Even Jesus said that in the Bible, in the Gospel of John. Hero Israel.
You were talking about enemy? We have an enemy.
It's the devil.
It's the common enemy. It's Shaitan. God tells us, be aware of this enemy. Satan. He is our common enemy. So you have to take him as an enemy, avoid all the footsteps of Satan, get rid of him by this jihad of your struggle of yourself, not to follow the whispers and footsteps of Satan. That is the clearest enemy. The enemy of the state may be the one, another state, if they come to totally destroy and annihilate from existence, then you will consider them your enemy. But you will have relationship with other nation states in which you will be certain pacts and treaties in which you will say you have an international agreement. You don't violate this agreement. You have to fulfill this agreement. That's the pact and the treaties that you have. Islam is very harsh on people fulfilling the obligation of treaties and contracts and so on.
Yeah, one of the biggest misconceptions is when we see a terrorist act and it's done in the name of Allah, right? We attribute it to Islam.
Yeah,
right.
That's
when the American military does something, they don't do it in the name of religion. Right? And so
yeah. So you know why they have equated this act with Islam rather than with these misguided Muslims? Because they have a beef with Islam. Because Islam and American interests, they're not synonymous or equivalent. America is a materialistic organization as a state.
Right.
It thrives on industries like pornography, alcohol, gambling, interest, and Islam again, all of that. So of course, America would not want any obstacles coming from the Muslim world, which is so big, can be so powerful if they unite. And that's why it's always trying to demonize the other and saying, okay, this is all about Islam. So in the minds of the Americans, they will think, that's the thing. So it's a concocted enemy within the minds of the American for a political interest.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's everything's done in the name of religion and not in the name of a country or a state or some military.
Do you know why some Muslims also get really angry? Some Muslims, when America sends bombs to Iraq, in the name of God, in the name of Jesus, whatever, they write it on the bombs and they drop it. How would the Muslim world feel when they see that?
Yeah.
So they're aggravating people's grievance and anger. I mean, you are a non-religious entity, you're America, but don't say in the name of God we're going to bomb you. I mean, that's going to even make things worse, right?
And think about it, the invaders are coming to invade your country, and you have nothing wrong. You're living in a village, cooking your meat and whatnot, and with your family, and having a family unit, and now you see a country bombing your country. For what?
Yeah. One thing I can tell you, America can be a great nation with all these people around there if they start sorting their governments out, right?
Well, I mean, I agree. Everything is done, in the name of power, right? Everyone wants
Power in the wrong hands
it's
is
a
what causes problems.
power struggle.
I agree.
Yeah. So likewise, Europe or Australia or Africa, they can be great nations as long as, because people themselves, they're okay, they're good, but they're manipulated, they're indoctrinated, they are somehow, totally brainwashed. That's the key word: media brainwashing, political brainwashing, and that's why the poor people, they're at a loss, not sure what to do. I mean, like the presidents that came to you, some of them, they haven't got a clue how to run the country, and people are voting for them because that's how the confusion people are in. They don't even know who's the fit candidate and who's not. Yeah. So America has a lot of working to do by the people, where your systems of education, culture, and so on, it's real upheaval and real lift. Yeah, as well as other countries too, not just America only, other countries where then people can have this tolerance and understanding of each other, and we can live in a society with our differences. We can live knowing that, you eat pork and I don't, but I'm not going to simply say, you know what, I can't even speak to you because you eat pork. Yeah? I know this is your diet. I know this, your religion says that, but it doesn't mean that, I can't even say hello to you just because of that. So this division that's been created to make enmity between people, between nations, between races, between linguistic communities, it's for this, again, and someone's interest. Because when you have divisions and then you make them in pockets here and there, unity is strength, division is weakness. Yeah. Anyway, it's been nice and pleasure speaking to you. All the best. You take care. Yeah. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum, akhi.
Welcome.
Akhi, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu
How are you doing? I love your discussion, man. Allah, I love your discussion.